Sometimes peace comes at the cost of not being close to your family. Sometimes it's distance, sometimes it's trauma, but we're about to get into Tia and Tamera not being like this no more. And how long has it really been? If you are new here, I'm Denise Brady. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and we talk about relationships, family dynamics, reality TV, all mental health from the perspective of someone who deals with a lot of these issues on my couch. Okay, so make sure you hit that like, you smash that bell, because you never want to miss one of my videos. Now, recently it came out that Tia and Tamera are no longer close, and I want to know how many of y'all are really surprised. Okay, because I peeped game during the pandemic that they were not as close as they used to, but I think that people have fallen in love with the way that they were when they were growing up. For some people, this is their childhood crumbling. Seeing these people that they idolize, the twins, relatable, watching them on Sister Sister, Go Home Roger, who remembers all of that, watching them sing and dance and grow up before our eyes. There was a connection there, and I think it's hard to let go of that concept. But at the end of the day, they're people just like us. And so recently, we all know Tia got a show coming out about her life after divorce, trying to date. Let me know how many of y'all going to actually watch it. Okay, because I remember back in the day when they both had the show together, a lot of people felt like they really didn't get along back then. And a lot of times Tamera was trying to people please and be what her sister wanted. And sometimes Tia was not treating her the way she should have. So for some people, they feel like this show coming back is not a good look. But you know, Tia is all about social media, being a mom influencer. And I'm not sure if this show is a really good look for them, but going back into the relationship that they had, for me, I noticed it during the pandemic. I really didn't see them together. I also think that, you know, Tamera marrying this Republican probably has something to do with their relationship also not being as close. And even when you look at past photos and if you really pay attention to social media, you see that each of them have family events, trips, things like that. And a lot of those events, those family gatherings with her mom, with her dad, I never saw them all together. I would see pieces of some siblings here, some siblings at this event, mom over here, dad over here. It's been quite some time that, to me, it has shown that they're not as close. So family as a whole is not as close. And I think people got caught up in the idea of Tia and Tamera, falling in love with them. Like I said, some of y'all, this is y'all childhood. Y'all grew up watching them before it was even Sister Sister, when they were in a group together, singing, dancing. And so you fall in love with that. The person that you perceive, the parasocial relationship that people develop with people they do not know. And so when it came out that Tia was having this show and her sister was on the red carpet, and they said, "Did you know your sister? How you feel about your sister's new reality TV show?" Well, I'm hearing it from y'all. I wish I could have heard it from my sister. I wish at times when I was going through things, I can pick up the phone and call my sister. That's a lot of y'all. A lot of people do not have the best relationship with their siblings, with their families. And so it shines a bright light that not everything is what it is. And I think for the longest time, there's been a lot of shame, maybe embarrassment, pressure to be twins. That duo that you saw in all those Disney movies, the TV show, all of that pressure to pretend like we are still close when we're really not. And there's a part of me that wonders if this coming out now is because of the show. It's a little bit of promo for the show. But there's a part of me that's also like, maybe they're just tired of pretending for us, for y'all, because I know for a long time that they haven't been close. But now it's coming to the light. We are not as close. And I was reading some articles before I did this video, and now they're trying to backpedal and pussy pop and say, actually, that's not what I really meant. I didn't mean that we're beef, and I didn't really mean to insinuate that we are not close. So now the media team is like, whoa, 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 back it up, back it up. We need you to make a statement. But the reality is they are not close, and that is okay. Sometimes having peace in our lives means letting go of people who are blood related. Even though you are born into a family, you still have the option of choosing who you want your family to be. Sometimes that's friends, sometimes that's colleagues, Sometimes the family you were born into is toxic, hurtful, traumatizing. And as we come upon the holidays, I want you guys to reflect upon, what do I want to do for me? Because there's pressure to show up for that dinner, those holiday events, the family photos that we gonna send out to everybody to say that we still like this when we beefing behind the scenes. What is best for you? And when it comes to Tia and Tamera, it is okay to not be as close as the world wants you to be, because sometimes my sibling disrupts my peace. We've seen the same thing with Ray J and Brandy. But I think in that situation, people are not surprised that they are not close because of the antics of Ray J. And him and Brandy seem two totally opposite people. But in this case, when Tia and Tamera, they had this wholesome look, this wholesome, just like we're sisters, we're conservative. But you see, Tia is now trying to be a little bit spicier, even though she tries. I'm not sure if it really like connects with her audience, but it's not surprising to me that they are not close. There are a lot of people who wish they can say out loud, wish they can go no contact, wish they can really separate from people in their lives, but it's the pressure. Sometimes it's financial reasons. Sometimes it's FOMO, not wanting to miss out on those family events, those functions, because if I decide to take myself away from my sister, that means I can't really go to the function where my mom is going to be there. How does that affect my kids? My kids are connected to maybe they uncle, maybe they granddad, maybe they auntie, and those are people that you want to disconnect from because they disrupt your peace. And there's been a lot of trauma there, but because of different things, the connections, you feel like you can't let go. So I want people to see that no matter how much money you have, limelight, fame, it is okay to protect your peace. It is okay to walk away from family relationships. And just like Tia and Tamera, there's some healing to be done for you probably also. But let's take the pressure off of some of these celebrity family members, siblings, to be close, to put up this front for the audience that things are okay when they're really not. Now, I do hope that over time, maybe it's counseling, maybe it's time apart, that they can come back together and heal behind the scenes. Because sometimes we be seeing healing happen in front of our eyes on social media, looking at the Braxtons, looking at Brandy and Ray J, sometimes the Kardashians at times. But it's okay to step away from the screen and work on those issues that brought you like this to get you back over here. But I want to know your thoughts. Are there family members that you feel like you are pretending to still connect to for the optics, the family photo, and for Thanksgiving, as those holidays are starting to come up? Do you feel pressure to show up when you really just want to stay home? How are you approaching this season of family is everything, blood is everything, blood is thicker than water? But what happens when that blood starts to cut you when you bleeding? But of course, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about this whole situation? Are you tired of pretending? Do you think for the longest time, years and years and years, they haven't really been as close, and now they're in a place where it's like, let's stop pretending? Or do you feel like this is all towards Tia's new show coming out? Let me know your thoughts, because of course, we can always get into it, but make sure you choose yourself over other people. Protect your peace. And sometimes protecting your peace means putting distance between you and your family members. All right, I gotta go. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.